bagless. What's happening?
No.
Are they living in a bag now? No, they're not.
Absolutely not.
Welcome, everyone, to the Men of Doozy podcast.
You're also probably thinking, what the heck does that even mean?
A lot of confusion happening.
A lot of confusion happening around the Doozy desk right now.
That's right. Ooh, the Doozy desk.
You like that? You like that, dude? I was saving that. I was saving that for you.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Well, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind, Kirk.
And we are not that, ladies and gentlemen.
But we wanna be.
That's right. And this is the podcast that we are going to give you the tools that you need to help you become successful in life.
And the best part is, this is the best part, we are going to learn how to be successful ourselves while we are also teaching you how to be successful.
Makes sense to me.
Nice. I'm Alex Staub.
And I'm Kirk Koz.
Ooh.
You know, I'm glad we dressed the elephant in the room with all these bags.
What bags?
Staub.
Oh.
And by bags, if you're just listening, we don't mean tons of cash. We mean these actual plastic bags.
There was cash in here.
Staub, what are we even talking about today?
Oh, my God. Today, we're going to talk about how to grocery shop efficiently. Efficiently, okay?
Big
Why
word.
don't you start? And we're going to do something a little different here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me start off with this.
Yeah.
Do you know how to grocery shop efficiently? Personally?
Personally?
Yeah.
No. And that's
Why?
Because I think there are things that people say about, like, grocery shopping, like, don't do it.
You just go in and it's a free-for-all.
I go in and it's a free-for-all, and also, like, I find myself, like, going to the same stuff or, like, feeling like, oh, bread and some peanut butter for some dry mouth sandwiches is okay. Like, I think I end up getting the same stuff, and I'm not as tactile with what I'm choosing. You know?
Well, buckle up, because here we go. I got some stuff for you. Actually,
Yeah?
See,
Well, what about you?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you have plenty
Enough
of...
about you. Let's talk about me.
But you have plenty of bags here. You obviously must
These are my
grocery
bags.
shop.
So I usually keep the plastic bag after I grocery shop so that I go back and I can reuse those bags.
You're also a hoarder.
I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder, but I'm also trying to stay, environmentally friendly.
Of course.
Keep the same bags, and then you just go back, and they're like, "Are those our bags?" And I'm like, yeah, those are the bags.
It's a smart way to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, recycle.
Or I could just get one of those, like, big bags, I do have one of those, actually. But these ones I just kind of stashed and hoarded.
I guess.
I'm a hoarder. I need help, I guess.
I guess we'll find out as we go through these. How many?
I know when I like go in and there's like no, like I know how to grocery shop if like I know what I'm gonna go for, and then like I add like a little something.
If it's
like
a
I'm
quick
gonna cook
visit,
it's more like if I'm gonna cook a dinner.
If you're on a mission,
I just kind of go and get what I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I don't like going. I've never gone and like stacked up the.
I think what's hard for me is going in and being like, well, I have to buy all my food for the next 1 to 2 weeks. That's too much responsibility for me.
But see,
I can't think about later that night what I'm gonna. So.
And if I go and I buy all that food, I'll eat it in as soon as I go home.
Or you eat it while you're
in there. I'm in there. I'll eat it while. Like, when I get home, I'm going to eat it all, and then I'm like, I got to go.
I got to go back.
Exactly.
So we did a little something different. I have no idea what these tips even are.
I did these tips.
He did these tips.
These are all from credible sources all across the internet. And just for time's sake, we don't have 10. We have 9 right now.
We have 9.
But these 9 are juicy. You're gonna learn something from these 9 right here.
I need to learn something from now. So we're jumping in.
Yeah, you're gonna start with number 9, and then we're gonna do something different here. We're gonna count down from 9, and then we're gonna go from 9 to the number 1.
Anticipation. So the number 9, top 9 tip for shopping for groceries efficiently is always shop with a list.
Smart.
Yeah, makes sense.
Smart.
It's easy to think you'll remember every item you need once you're browsing the store, but in the hustle and bustle of shopping, there's bound to be something you forget. Before you leave home, take stock of your pantry items and make sure you've got things like olive oil, pasta, and other staples you might not buy weekly. Make a list beforehand. Making a list beforehand lets you move more efficiently throughout the store. That's right.
Because that word, efficiently.
Efficiently. Oh,
Yeah.
you and there's these big words.
Exactly.
You know,
so what do you take away from that then?
You know, it makes sense because, like, listen, anywhere where you're surrounded by food, you don't want to be there too long
No.
because food equals joy, and too much of joy can also be, food.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
right.
just trying to say,
happening?
I'm already getting stressed because
Yeah.
I don't have a list.
You want it all.
I want it all.
You want it
if
all.
I'm going to be in that grocery store for too long, like, I will be looking at weird, exotic stuff. Oh, what's
Right.
this candy bar?
What is this even an aisle? What
Is this an...
What aisle am I?
How did I get in the basement of this grocery
Where?
store?
Is this even the grocery store? Exactly.
But yeah, you know, and lists are so important. It's so right because there have been times that when I have tried to go grocery shopping, even on the list,
Grocery shopping?
Grocery shopping. There it is again, ladies.
We're gonna another episode we're gonna do is how to not be illiterate.
But like, I will make a list sometimes.
Pronunciations. That's how we're gonna do it.
Addiction, and I will leave, and then it's like, I get home and I'm like,
Yeah.
why? That was that one thing I didn't put on the list. Why the heck? It makes sense. Make a list. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So if I go in and it's just I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get some lunch or something with no thought in mind, and I go in there, I literally end up leaving with like 20 different random stupid things that I don't need. But if I'm like, I'm gonna make this for dinner or this for lunch tomorrow or tonight or something, I'm gonna go. I will go in there and be like, boom, 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 boom. This is what I need. I'm in, I'm out, and then sometimes I'll throw a little extra on there. But like I go grocery shopping for like just certain meals. But maybe I could expand that, make a list for different meals, and then I'll know what to get.
That's a good idea.
Smart.
Make a list no matter how big of a purchase or
but
big
also
of a
don't,
amount that you're going.
Okay, so also don't put anything like stupid on. Like, know what's in a grocery store too. Like don't.
You're not gonna find.
Don't walk up to the guy that works there with your list and go, I'm looking for a purple apple with sparkles on it, and they're like, oh my.
Sir, this is not a party city.
That's the 5th one this week. This is not Party City.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the new Twilight book by Stephanie Meyer. Sir, first off, why are you still into
What
those?
are you doing in my house?
Exactly.
It's on the list.
All right, moving on.
I need blueberries from the top of the mountain of... We don't have those here, sir. You sure? Those blueberries. It's on the list. Right. Make a smart list.
Smart list, got it.
Number 8. Never shop hungry. This is a big one.
This is huge
This is a
for
big one.
me.
This is a big
Yeah.
one. On top of making it hard to concentrate, being hungry while grocery shopping can potentially cause an increase in your spending. Research has proven that shopping for food on an empty stomach is a pricey risk. Hungry shoppers have the potential to buy items they don't need or to fill their carts with unhealthy snacks. Instead, shop after meals or bring along a healthy snack to enjoy while you shop.
This top 8 tip read me so hard. It's like, you hungry hippo.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
If I go in, I'm not hungry. I will get. I'll get what I need or something like that. But if I go in hungry, I'm like,
oh, pizza.
What even? What?
Donuts.
What?
Those magical berries.
What? What?
Why is this Twilight book
Right.
here? I'll think.
I will walk around with a handful of God knows what, and the guy working there would be like, "What are you cooking later?" I'll be like, "I don't know."
Guys, there has literally been times that I've
I've
a
eaten
restaurant.
in the grocery store. I've eaten
In the aisle?
I've taken a bite of some things before.
There was a time,
I didn't put them back, but
there was a few weeks ago. Literally, I was with Staub. No, this is the true story. We were maybe a little under the influence, and then the next day, he opens up his fridge and he's like, "What? I have gluten-free pasta? Wait, I got a shrimp and chicken Alfredo."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you don't remember that?" But it's because you were hungry.
I was hungry.
Makes sense.
Because then the next day I was like, I'm about to cook this and have a day.
Yeah. You were like, my drunk self
Yes.
is treating my sober self. This is
Yes,
great.
exactly.
All right, moving.
But I also, but we also bought like 6 sandwiches, and which was totally unnecessary. When I go to eat and I'm hungry, or like if I'm shopping, I'm hungry, I would be like, oh, that's when you're in like the stupid aisle and you're like, I'm taking.
We
this
should
bag of
probably add
chips
this is our Men of Doozy add-on tip.
Yeah.
Never shop hungry, but also never shop hungry and under any type of influence. It'll just exacerbate this behavior.
Never shop hungry, always shop sober.
Shop sober.
Shop sober.
Shop sober.
Shop sober, never hungry.
Shop sober, never hungry.
That's a t-shirt. I
That
think we're
definitely
doing
is.
t-shirts right now.
All right, the top.
Hashtag shop sober, never hungry. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Hashtag? Okay.
Hashtag. All right, number 7. Hey, look at this. Bring your own bags.
I don't have any.
Bringing your own reusable totes. Totes is good for the environment. Some stores even offer discounts for every every
Did you just rewind?
I rewound saying reusable. Reusable bag that you bring into the store. It will also save you money on plastic bags. This is a big thing. It's very popular now, and I've actually done it before with my twin bro when we've gone shopping together.
You got a cute tote bag.
Tote bag.
No, this is smart. So you have like you can bring your own giant bag.
Yeah.
So then you save money on plastic. You save the
or
environment.
even just any other type of bags that plastic.
Any kind of bag.
The paper bag.
Yeah.
Bring your own bag. Yeah.
Bring your own bag.
Especially if you're already making a list, you're not getting excessive amounts of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Bring your own bag. It's smart.
Bring your own bag, and also it's good for it's good for the. Oh no,
These
guys!
are hard
I'm struggling.
words.
I know. I'm getting so excited. I'm learning. Environment. Reusable environment. Sorry, guys. We're moving on.
Don't apologize.
I'll never apologize.
You should apologize, I think.
I would like to take this moment.
Number 6.
All right, moving on. Yeah.
Always, and this is one. These next couple of tips are I'm excited for here.
Okay.
These are cool little things.
If you're
that
excited,
you wouldn't initially think about, but now you will. Okay.
Okay.
Number 6. Always grab meat and dairy last.
Okay.
Okay. When you plan a longer shopping trip, you need to consider what items could lose their cool.
Okay.
No pun intended. On lengthy shopping trips, begin in the produce section and end in the dairy or meat aisles, as those products can spoil if left in a non-chilled environment for too long.
Well, yeah, it was so weird. The other day, I grabbed like some like chicken breast, and they were wearing these really cool sunglasses, and then like 15 minutes later they weren't. I was like, what the heck? These aren't I thought I picked up cool chicken breast. Such a bad joke. They lost their cool. Drag me, go for it. Drag me. I know you want
No,
to.
I totally mean what you say. I had this steak, and I picked him up, and he was hanging in the car, and by the time we got to the front, he just was screaming at people. He was being real ignorant. He lost his cool.
It was so weird. Like
These are the worst jokes I've ever heard.
And you do this for a living.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that was good.
Oh my God.
Those are good ones.
But
this is smart. This is smart.
It is.
Because grab like the frozen stuff last.
Yeah.
Because if you plan a longer shopping trip, we're talking like you go to the grocery store and you're there for days.
Also, who are
You
you
are
if
one.
you're doing that?
How long are you gonna be at the grocery store? Years.
Yes.
Well, make sure you get the meat and dairy last.
I'll grab the meat and dairy when I'm dead.
I'm not coming home. If you didn't get that.
Makes sense.
This is let's get serious here for a second. Okay, let's stay cool. Don't lose your cool.
Stay
okay.
cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I mean, a part of me wants to
buy the frozen foods last. Smart.
Absolutely, because it's
Okay,
you know,
go.
temperatures and all that stuff. All right, number 5, the top
temperatures, yes.
5 tip. Always grab perishable items from the back of the shelf. You know, I've actually heard, what?
No, I was.
Yeah, no, I've heard about this.
I was like,
You know, stalkers. Sorry, I read that in a really weird stalkers.
Stalkers with an
Is he following
with
No.
an O. Not
Stalkers, people stalking food, follow a first in, first out organization. They stock new inventory behind the older inventory. For many items, like packaged foods or frozen foods, expiration dates are far off anyway. But it's worth reaching to the back for dairy, produce, eggs,
With an ass.
and other fresh foods to grab the item with the most distant expiration date. You know, this makes sense, and I've dated someone who just like this was their Bible. It was like every single thing, no matter what they were grabbing. It was like pull like a few away and then grab and then like put it. But it makes sense.
Yeah, because if they stock from the back,
You want the freshest
because they
thing,
go in from the back, they stock from the back. So if you take those, that's the freshest head of lettuce. You know what I mean?
freshest, yeah, or the freshest.
You don't want to go to the front. Ugh, the front.
No.
The people, the cabbage in the front. They're like, "Hey, wait, you pick me up." Like, when I was at the back, I was so tight and hot and fresh, and now I'm rotten. You see what happens when you get to the front?
Listen, doesn't mean that I don't have value.
Hey. And then I got experience, sweetheart. Got experience. Probably get a nickel off.
You can put me on any surface in your kitchen. I'll look
and
you.
then the cabbage in the back is like, "Hello, Alex."
She's like, hey, you
Alex.
cute thing.
Oh, what's up, cutie?
Hey,
back off, toots. She's like, smoking. The cabbage is like smoking a cigarette.
is smoking.
You gotta pick me up or what? My expiration's going.
cabbage is smoking, has like dentures and like glasses, but the one in the back is all.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Hey.
Because it's in the back,
Yeah.
you know, it's keeping it cool.
Keep it cool.
Keep it cool, fresh,
Yeah.
long expiration date. I love it. I love it.
That was a good little bit.
I love it. Yeah. Okay.
Go to the back of the shelf for perishables because it is the fresher option.
And you're not
Write that down.
And it's not going to force you.
That's something cool you probably didn't realize.
And
when you were in there.
also, if you do that, it's not going to force you to like make a meal out of that thing that day or like in the next like day or two. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Be able to helps you to plan your meals out better.
Exactly.
All right, and moving on, number 4.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, that was me. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's your turn.
Number 4, everybody. Sign up for discount programs and loyalty cards.
Okay.
There's no telling what specials or discounts your local grocery store may offer for customers. It's possible your store offers extra savings for particular groups, from senior citizens to students. Be sure to inquire about a discount card or a store membership program, and these are often often provide extra savings and special deals. Oftentimes, store discount cards are available for free or may provide extra savings on gas and prescription medications.
You know, this makes a lot of sense. One big life change that I have a few friends that have gone through. I grew up in Kansas. One of the big superstores there is Costco. Of course, they're around here, like Sam's Club. When they get a card for that, they're like, oh my God, I have a Costco card. Yeah. My life has changed. I feel like I'm domestic and settled down, but at the same time, it's like the sky's the limit. You can get everything in bulk and stuff.
So many different things. And there's a lot of grocery stores have their own card.
Yeah.
Where, like, you could go in. Honestly, every grocery store I've been in, you go and they'll be like, oh, like you could see the coupons like under like the food where it's like you could buy 2 of those for $5, and most of the time I'm like, you know what? I'll actually do that. Let's do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, bundle up and get those cards and save some money on gas and medication and.
Yeah, and I think also this is helpful
Buy
for
that gluten-free pasta, 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Treat yourself. Also, I think it's important to say that this is important if you're living in like the suburbs or the suburbia. You probably have a consistent place that you're going as opposed to living in a city that might not have like a big chain, you know? And maybe the investment was helpful.
In every aisle there are like coupons and discount stuff. So check it out. Save some money.
Coupons, baby.
Save some money.
Yeah, save some money.
Save some of that money.
All right. And moving on.
Okay.
Number 3.
This one I don't really agree with in certain aspects. But
let's see. Always help the bagger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do your best to place items in the order you wish for them to be bagged, okay? This will definitely help your bagger out. Start with heavier items like cans and jars, then add rigid boxes and containers, and finish with smaller, softer, or breakable items like fresh produce and eggs. This will help protect fragile items on the journey home and save time when it comes to unloading them. You know what this made me immediately think? It's like, why aren't they teaching shopping etiquette in high schools?
Yeah.
Is that what they're probably they're trying to say? Like, listen, you should know to pick this and that and that and that. Also, when you get to the checkout, you really should be like doing this for your. But I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're probably going to say.
Look,
it's not
the bag. Look, I throw it onto the conveyor belt.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
She scans them, and she's the person touching them. And then sends it. I guess I could set it up in a way where she passes it to him and then he stocks it up. And I guess all right. Hold on. Maybe I'm switching sides here.
You're like, wait. Maybe I should help.
So I set it up the way how I kind of want it to be bagged, and then they kind of run it through and he bags it so that I feel comfortable with how he bagged it. See, that's smart. So, because the bagger is probably like,
But no.
You put the
no, I think that they're
you put the heaviest item on top of the eggs. Why? Well, no, you gave me the eggs first. Come on.
But that's where it's like the bagger should be trained to know. Oh, eggs. That's on the bottom.
Yeah, the bagger should. That's his job to be like, oh, the eggs, I will wait to put that in the bag.
If you are a grocery bagger at a grocery store, Staub hates you, but also you should be an expert at grocery bagging. Okay?
And if you're not, I will
take your job because I need one.
Take your job because I need one.
I'll do it better than you.
No, if I was a bagger, I'd get fired for sure. I would purposely like fuck with people.
Hit on all the
yeah. Hey, okay. Mother of 3, how's it going? Hey, what you doing?
You know that. Alrighty.
Awkward. I don't want to be a bagger.
I don't want to be a bagger either.
Okay, number 2.
All right.
Hey, and if we lost you at this part of the podcast, you're probably a bagger.
That's right.
Number 2. That's me.
You. Yeah.
Number 2. Be watchful at the register.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is about the cashiers, okay?
Okay.
Keep an eye
We're coming for you,
We're coming for you, cashiers.
Register.
Keep an eye on the scanner, okay?
Okay.
You'll keep the cashier on his toes and catch any mispriced items.
Is this a thing?
This is a thing. This is 100%.
That is sneaky.
I've totally... Like, where they're just kind of running it or whatever. Sometimes, like, the items are scanned wrong. And you can look at the price. You can look at the price on the, like, in the aisle and be like, okay, that pasta is $5, right? And then they scan it, and it pops up, and it's like, it's $8, right? And you don't think about it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they misdo it. Sometimes, sometimes they scan it twice by accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you're losing money by that because they could. That's some sneaky. That's some sneaky stuff.
You know why?
They're like pasta $2, 2 for 1, and then they scan it. It's like $10 a box, and you're like, what? You don't see
What?
it?
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to that.
But I think what we're learning is
Protect your goods
protect your goods.
to the end.
Yeah, protect them. Because if you're making a list and you're knowing why you're there and all that stuff, and you're not hungry or under the influence.
Yeah.
Shop hungry, stay sober. What was the hashtag?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're going to know what you're
Shop
grabbing.
sober, never hungry.
Shop sober,
Never
hungry.
hungry.
Hashtag shop sober, never hungry.
Love
Again,
it.
we're
Love
making it happen. But yeah.
Yeah, so because these guys are just like throwing prices and price tags on things and whatnot.
You'll know the prices
scanner
if
might
you-
be
yeah.
like, oh, blah 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 blah, and you could the computer might misprice things. Or they might scan things differently or whatever. I've had things where there was no barcode on something, and she goes, "Oh, how much is this?" And the guy comes up and he was just like, looked at it and was like, like $5 or something like that. When it was like $3,
God, that is
and she rung it up,
infuriating.
and I didn't think twice. But it was probably like $1 in the aisle or something.
That happens all the time at the bodega that I mentioned in the first episode.
Be on these people.
Price gouging.
So,
or
yeah. Keep an eye on the scanner, because if you're watching that and they're scanning, like, oh damn it, they're onto us. They're onto us. The bagger's like, The eggs are going in first. Yeah.
That's a criminal movie, blockbuster movie that I would watch.
These establishments aren't perfect. The prices will be all over the place. So that's
That's a good tip.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, watch the prices, because if you're grabbing things specifically, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
You're gonna know the prices.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on that. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we have reached
the number one tip.
the number one top tip
The number one top tip.
of how to grocery shop efficiently.
And Kirk has never read this before, so he's going to read this in its entirety, and it's gonna be a ride, baby. So
Great.
buckle up for the number one tip in how to shop effectively when grocery shopping.
The number one tip is how to check if produce is ripe.
Ooh,
Ripe. I like that word, ripe.
I like tote
And
Yeah.
ripe.
Tote and ripe.
Efficiently. Reevaluate.
You got your tote bag with some ripe produce.
So how do I've been interested in this. How do I check if produce is ripe? Picking produce is tricky. Yeah, it is. You don't want to buy
tricky.
fruits and vegetables that are too ripe. If you buy them and don't eat them right away, they'll go to waste. Nor do you want them to be so underripe that you'll have to wait a few days before you can eat them. For the first few years of my adult life, I had no idea how to pick fresh produce. I'd go to the produce section and sort of ape what I saw my mom do when I went to the grocery store with her as a boy. I'd pick fruits and vegetables up to squeeze and smell them. The entire time, however, I would be thinking, I have no clue what I'm doing.
And wow, that was a cool personal story.
After several tips of me mindlessly fondling the produce, I finally did some research on what I should actually be looking for when selecting it. And the first is don't fondle. I mean, especially in the world that we live in now, don't do too much fondling of the produce.
Don't.
Yeah.
But there's more. There's more, Kirk. We're going to teach you how to actually check for ripe produce.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep going. Picking ripe fruit. We're going to find out ripe fruit. See it. For some fruits like apples, bananas, and tomatoes, you can tell it's ripe simply by looking at its color, okay? If you don't plan on using the fruit for a while, it's a good idea to buy it green at the store so it has time to ripen at home. Avoid fruits with dark spots or bruises, which indicate the fruit has been damaged.
And they've been in a bar fight or something like that.
And they're not fresh or cool anymore.
They're not cool or fresh or from the back.
So see it, squeeze it. As fruit ripens, the substances that hold the cells together break down and convert to water-soluble pectins. melons, which make the fruit become softer and softer. Thus, a
Accent's coming
soft
in.
squeeze is a good test for ripeness. You want the flesh of the fruit to be firm, but give a little bit to the touch. If it's rock hard, it's not ripe. If it's mushy, it's overripe. The squeeze test is... Oh, man. The squeeze test. My goodness, the squeeze test, ladies and gentlemen, is useful on fruits like peaches. Well, we all know that. Pears, plums, avocados, and kiwis. Throwback, baby. Kiwis. We love our...
Six-pack, get that six-pack.
The men of Doozies love the kiwis.
Squeeze those kiwis, baby.
It's not as helpful on fruits with thick rinds like melons and pineapples. Yeah,
Those
also
are hard
a
to squeeze.
pineapple
Those are
is
hard
going
to squeeze.
literally impale you with its...
Exactly.
I'm bleeding. Although if you feel like giving your pineapple a gentle, loving squeeze, that's your prerogative. What is it? Is this a fruit like sex novella? What is happening?
See it. Squeeze
Squeeze it.
What's the next
and
one?
Smell it. That's right, I smelled it. Chemical changes take place in ripening fruits that produce fruity smells. Sniff the blossom end of the fruit, the end opposite of the stem. You're looking for a light, sweet
This is turning
smell.
into an audiobook now.
If it smells sour or overly fruity, it's probably overripe.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay?
See it. Squeeze
it.
it.
Smell it. And then heft it.
Okay.
Heft it. Juiciness is an important attribute
These
for
are different-
fruits
okay. These are
like
different
watermelons,
characters. Okay.
cantaloupe, and tomatoes. To ensure you get the juiciest piece of fruit, pick it up in your hand and heft it. Hell is heft it. The heavier the fruit, the juicier it's likely to be. How about that?
See how hefty it is.
Look
you know
at
what I mean?
that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it makes sense.
You want to see it? Okay. You want to check it
Check-
out?
you wanna
No
see it?
bruises.
You
No
wanna
spots. Okay.
squeeze
You want
it?
to squeeze this. You want to
You wanna-
squeeze it. You want to be like, ooh, hold on a
Be
second.
like maybe
softer,
be like
softer.
excuse me, fruit. May I have the consent to squeeze you?
Hey, you don't squeeze me. I'm in the front here.
I sure hope
I'm way easier to pick up. I'm hefty and squeezable.
I haven't been squeezed in 3
I haven't been
months.
squeezed in 2 hours. I'm freaking expired by now. I'm expired over here. Will someone squeeze me, please?
This is the hardest I've laughed in any episode.
I mean, come on. I'm hefty.
Okay, see it. Squeeze it. Smell it. It better smell good.
Check for weight. Check
Light,
the weight.
sweet smell. And then heft it. I'm feeling,
The heavier the fruit, the
What-
juicier it's likely to be.
that's good to know. When I read hefted, I thought it was like, yeet. Yeet it. That would probably be telling too, but then you would be able to eat it
Heft
after.
it. That's more like hum it, right?
Comment, yeah, I guess.
yeah.
But listen, there's more.
We're not done. That was for fruit.
Guys, this is important. How do you pick ripe vegetables? Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard it before. See it. Look for vegetables that are evenly colored. Evenly colored. You want leafy greens that are dark in color. The darker the leaf, the more flavor they have. Some brown spots on lettuce and kale should be expected, but overall, they should be nice and green. If a vegetable looks wilted, pass it over. Wait, is that a wilted is that a good thing or? Oh, is that
Like if the leaves are all like flopped out.
okay.
Pass it over.
So
like,
so
pass,
it's
pass off,
if this,
pass it on. Yeah.
If this got it.
Yes.
Okay, and then so see it, squeeze it. Unlike fruit, you want vegetables to be as firm as possible. Vegetables that are wilted and soft just aren't very appetizing.
Nope.
Oh my God.
You don't want soft broccoli that's when it's disgusting.
No, yeah. Broccoli, potatoes, carrots, cucumbers, onions, peppers, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, and cauliflower should all be firm to the touch. Leafy greens like lettuce, kale, and cabbage should snap with a nice crisp sound.
Ooh. Crispy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. This is...
Yeah.
I cannot even...
Now you know how to pick fruit and vegetables the correct way.
Alex, my mind is blown. Guys, my mind is blown reading through this, and...
Now, you didn't think you were going to learn anything.
You really didn't.
Boom. He learned something.
I learned so much,
Look at that.
and somehow I also felt like I was in the audiobook of an erotic novel.
Yeah, there were different characters going on there. That was good.
That's... Guys...
So
And
the firmer the vegetable, that's how you want it, okay?
yeah,
And the softer the fruit, that's how you want it.
you want the fruit
Yeah.
nice and soft. You want that.
But if you see a piece of cabbage smoking a cigarette in the
Good.
front, pass it over.
Pass it over.
Pass it over. And if you're under the influence, you'll probably see that anyways.
Yeah.
Is that cabbage smoking a cigarette?
It's like, what are you looking at, buddy?
Well, those are our
Keep
top
walking.
9 tips here.
Yes.
Those are our top tips.
Did you? I mean, I learned so much.
Yeah.
And I think,
What was your favorite one?
you know what? To be honest, I think probably it was this checking the produce if it's ripe, because it was so vivid and it was so specific. It was very, very helpful. I don't usually. I never have the confidence to buy produce sometimes because I don't even know.
Now you know. So it's like, so now you go into the grocery store, right?
I'm going to look at it.
You see some hot girl. She's like, I don't know which carrots to get. You'd be like, oh, I got you with this. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Oh,
Yeah.
no, you want the in the back of the aisle there. That's what you want.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good tips here.
This is
This is the
incredibly
grocery
helpful,
shop. This is how to
guys.
survive the grocery store.
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling.
What was your favorite one?
I think it was checking the produce.
Checking
man.
the produce. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
That was a really good one.
That would be mine. That would be mine too, I think.
Yeah, and I think
Now I know how
also
to do
just
that.
a nice reminder to have a list, and then also don't shop. Shop sober. What was it? I can't even freaking remember the hashtag.
Shop sober, never hungry.
Shop sober, never hungry. That is what I've learned. That is a note throughout this whole entire thing, and also just feel up that fruit and veggies.
Oh God, we're on the
Consented.
downslope here.
Oh
Hey,
no.
Thank you for watching the Men of Doozy podcast.
Thank you, everyone. And please comment what your favorite tip was. And if you have a tip for us, especially me, I need the help, on how to shop for groceries efficiently, please send it our way.
Send it over. Do you have any other tips to shop efficiently to grocery shopping? Is that you just said that?
I did. No, it's okay.
Perfect.
It's okay.
Hey, share with friends.
Please.
Subscribe, like, comment. We're on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes,
Podcast.
right? Every Instagram.
And what helps us to keep this going is to engage with you. Let us know if there's something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it. Let us know.
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me too.
Hey, all right, we'll see you later.
All right, see you later, everybody.
Yeah.